Good morning. Carrying on. Yeah, sorry. Roxy's garden. No, Roxy's Journal of Stitchery down the garden path. I have my weird lion hedgehog going on here. As you can probably see, sorry, I'm just trying to thread a needle whilst I'm talking to you. I've popped some pots down, some extra pots. One laying on its side and a couple stood up, and this one is a very wonky trough, but it's fine. And I've just put like I call them lollipop trees, but you know where they're trained with a bare stem and then they just pop at the top. I call them lollipops. I don't know, they might not be called that. They are probably something amazing like standard roses or something. I don't know. I think that is their proper name, actually, thinking about it. Anyway, I'm just putting a green stem on. I have put a length of this stuff through as the stick, if you like. And I'm just going to... yeah, I just want to sort of wrap it around this. It's loose, I have not stitched it down. I kind of want to give it like a... yeah, a windy stem, because that's what they usually do with them. This is a Steph Francis thread that I've had for donkey's years, but it's not very good at stitching through fabric because it's quite bobbly, but it does it is pretty, so I'm using it. Well, it's not too bad actually, it's behaving itself at the moment. Yeah, anyway, I hope you're all well. It's coming out sunny, so hopefully it'll be a nice day. We will see. Yes, I'm going to practice some ladybirds because I've been thinking about them. They're going to be so tiny. Are they even going to be worth putting on? But I think they will, because what I'm contemplating is I'm going to do a practice one with you. That's fine. That's a nice little lollipop tree. There we are. Cool. Yeah. Now again, you might be questioning, why have I laid a pot over my hedgehog? Well, because I want him to sit in the background. I don't want him to just be plonked. It's just me. Each to their own. Okay, that's that done. Yeah, so I'm just adding a few more bits and bobs. So, right, hang on, I'll get myself organised. I turned the camera on too early. Okay, so I've got this. That's quite a good red. It's one of those cheapy ones. But I'm thinking for a ladybird, these are exactly the right colours. So what I thought was, see, this is where I mess these right up. Although it's not an anchor, I don't know whether it's you know, the way they coil them. I finally learnt how to oh, I hope you're all well. I hope I'm not driving you all bonkers. Oh really, what is going on here? Come on, I just want the end of the thread. It's in here somewhere. Yeah, I still haven't tidied up my floss pot, as it were. I don't know, I need to... yeah, I don't know, I'm looking for inspiration on how to maybe make something to... I suppose just... sorry, I'm thinking out loud. How to, how to store my threads a lot better than they are at the moment. And it just popped into my head that I remember ages ago seeing... are you gonna behave or not? Seeing some... Oh, come on, words. I don't know how to describe it, that's my problem. Cardboard with holes punched at the top, and you just thread your... Yeah, you undo your... and they were just sort of tied at the top. And then you had like cards of them. I think it was actually in an Anchor, a folder designed by Anchor. I don't know. I'm going to look into it a little bit further because it's driving me slightly bonkers there at the moment. It is such a mess. And the same as the box with all these in as well. That's messy. You can probably get especially designed boxes for them, but I don't really want to spend any money this month. I'm trying to be very good. But having said that, the West Point show is next week. Yeah, next week. Yeah. I'm going to be naughty. I know I am. I'm going to tell you now. Right, that's the... oh, let's practice on that. This is the thread, the fabric that I wrap the rest of the stitching in. Right, like, stop talking and think. Right, so if I do... what I'm thinking is loads of little French knots as the ladybird. This little body. Like that. I'm not going to worry about spots. I'm not going that detailed, even for me. Let's get some of this black off of here as well. Might as well use up all these random ones that I've got here. Actually, did I have black thread? I did. I've got black threaded. Right, hold on. Hold on. I only literally want... do I want one? Well, let's try the 3 actually. I'm thinking of Lazy Daisy wings. I don't know. I'm being too pedantic. Let's hold that French knot down. Maybe actually the better way to do that, no, I was going to say, is do the Lazy Daisies first and then put the French knot over the top, but I don't think it will be actually. Let me have a look, see if we can fiddle this one. Doesn't help, you got all these threads everywhere. Not really, is it? It's not really a ladybird. Used to call them Bishop Barnabys when I lived in Norfolk. I don't know why they called them that. Bishop Barnabys. Just looks like a red. I suppose actually I could just put a little head on there, couldn't I? Let's do that. Come on, hands work. Actually, what I could do is make the wings come out a little bit further, couldn't I? So instead of getting them right up over the French knot, so ignore those ones underneath there. So if I was, right, come on, fiddle. I think that'll work actually. Right, okay. Right, it looks pants there, but I think I'm wiggling you a lot. Let me pause you while I just string this wire up. 2 secs. Right, I think that's better. I kept catching the wire. The phone's on charge. Right. Let's attempt a ladybird. We've already got a lion hedgehog, so we might as well have a weird looking ladybird. See, that crochet lace was a big mistake back there. Okay. Right. So let's do the bodies. And we'll come back and do the wings. I'm thinking of putting one up here. Oh, I went round with a green permanent marker and just sort of like put some mossy bits on my flower pots. Just thought it added a bit. I don't know, to add some beetles, what do you reckon? I do like those beetles. The trouble is, it's getting them small enough to keep them in scale. I don't know what the next prompt is, but I think if it's, well, I don't know what it's going to be, but I might up the scale a bit because we're just going, I'm going miniature with half of this stuff, which is crazy. Put one on the slab, what do you reckon? Let's do it. Of course, that doesn't want to pull through. Mind you, I say they're tiny, but they are tiny, aren't they? So, oh well. Right, let's try these ear wings. Leave that there because I might put some more on. See how we feel. I don't want this one to go on forever. It was a bit long, the last one, wasn't it? Right, so got a thread there. Get out of the way, thank you. If I start with a head, let's start with a head. Right, okay. And let's do 2 little wings. I hope I'm not making the camera go fuzzy. I got you down quite low because it was a little bit high last time. I'm just hoping I'm not making the camera go out of focus because I'm dragging my hand up. So if you drag it that way, Susan, you won't make it go out of focus. That look like a wing? Not really. Oh dear. No, what am I doing? What are you doing? Excuse me. Just one moment, please. Oh, The trick is threading the blooming needles again, isn't it? Right, so that way. You dozy person. I'm just trying to get them about the same size. Sorry, I'm a bit fussy here, but it looks a bit odd if he has one big wing and one little wing. Well, it's not too bad. Looks better in the camera. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Get too fussy. When I was a kid, I grew up in my teenage years were in Norfolk in England, and we lived near a seaside town called Great Yarmouth. And I don't know why, but we had they officially called it a plague of ladybirds, and we were walking along the seafront, and it was awful because it was literally red. You couldn't not walk on them. Oh, it was horrendous. It was just, oh yeah, a lot of ladybirds lost their lives that day because you just, yeah, they were literally everywhere. Apparently they'd blown in on a weird cloud of some sort. Yeah, it was awful. But you know, you couldn't even put your hand on a hand railing because they were on the beach in the sand. They were literally everywhere. Never seen anything like it, and probably never will again in my lifetime. I'm just going to cheat and scoot under the fabric of the hexie for that one. Yeah, poor things. I think I made his head too big, that one. You got a big head. Oh well. Sorry, I'm dragging it into me again, aren't I? Let me pull my chair in a bit. Oh, they're not exactly brilliant, but they will do. Yeah, they were there for a long time as well. People were really sort of concerned about them, and I thought, well, what do you do? Let's have one going this way. Let's put your head there. I'm not going to make his head so big this time. Just 2 wraps, I think. Just going to make it, I think, thread-wise. I haven't watched anybody else doing their bugs, actually. I suppose I should have done that, and then I could have pinched their ideas. Oh, never mind. Right. Oh, they're alright, I suppose. If I wanted to be really pedantic, I could get my black pen, actually. Is that black? say. I'm gonna cheat. It could all go wrong now. I think my pen's run out. Great. See, you're not meant to cheat. Say it has. Let's get rid of that. Keep keeping pens, and it's like, well, why are you keeping them? Because they're blooming. I think you're red. Okay. Sorry. Reach in front of you. Don't tell Rachel. Okay. I don't think it's going to make a blind bit of difference, but we'll put some little spots on there. I could do single strand miniature French knots, but these are permanent pens. This is never going in the wash. It'll probably never see the light of day once it's finished, but anyway. Right. What else are we going to do? Bugs. Should we do some bugs? Could do some ants, actually. I quite like the way that Sue Spargo has done hers. But you see, they're really big. Could just do very simple seed stitch, couldn't I? Just to represent some ants going across. Yeah, let's do that. Took myself into that one. Black thread, where have you gone? That's a bit reddy, that one, that reddy brown. And as the ants in England are mainly black. When we last time I went out with my daughter with the dogs, we were walking through the forest there, and my granddaughter, she said, "Oh, what's that?" And it was a massive wood ant nest, obviously in the forest. It was, oh, honestly, there was billions of ants. Oh my lord. Yeah, they were everywhere. So she then sort of like panic mode, and I went, right, stop, look at the size of them compared to the size of you. I said, and stop being silly. So she calmed down after that, and then we just stood there watching them. Actually, with fascinating creatures they are. And these aren't showing up at all, are they? Let's put slightly bigger stitch in. Yeah, they're not showing up whatsoever. Let's try putting some on here. I don't know, I suppose I could put some tiny French knots on for a head, couldn't I? Yeah, they're marching across the paving slabs. There you go. I'm not going to go mad. You're all right. I'm not going to sit here and make a whole ant colony. Ow, that was my thumb. I'll do. Don't go mad, Susan. Don't go mad. But tiny French knot. Is it even going to show? Probably not, actually. No, I'm not going to do it. Oh, am I? They might show on there. That's the only thing, which would look really good. Oh, bear with me. Let's just get a couple of threads. I know you're supposed to pull one at a time. No time for that. I need a cup of tea. That's what I need. Well, the rain stopped, that's something. Can I get up through there? It's really thick. do Spargo do hers. Little legs. I'm not going to go with the antennae and all that. Let me just pop that there so I got a bit of inspiration. Maybe just some little tiny. Oh, I don't know what to do. Now I've started, I'm going to have to do them all, aren't I? Goodness me. Doesn't look anything like an ant. Oh dear. Why didn't you just stop at doing them as tiny little blobs and just, you know, live with it? No, of course not. Let's just try putting a head on. What's that? Oh my god. Right, okay, let's try again. Oh dear, 1, 2, 3. Let's try 3 French knots. Oh. Right, come on Susan, sensible head on now. Let's do his little legs. Can't stop giggling at myself. Oh, Wally. Oh, right. That little stick men, don't they? Oh dear. That one looks better. Actually, that one looks a lot better. Right, so what I thought would be his head actually made a good bottom, if you like. Gonna run out of blooming thread now. What am I catching there? Come back. Okay, this is not showing at all, so I'm going to call it quits. They kind of just look like, I don't know. Let's just put a head on this one. Let's go down out of the way for a minute. Yeah, see, they look silly if I just leave them like that, so we just try adding. It's just finding the right, there we are. Don't laugh at my ants, okay? They are not anatomically correct. They really look like stick people. Oh dear. Oh my god, I just need... Oh, come on, play. Play the game, Thread. It's not going to happen, is it? Right, let me just finish that one off and put a little bit more on. If I do the... See, it just doesn't want to play, does it? Just hit fast forward, okay? Totally understand. Right, I'll worry about tidying that up in a moment. I knew I shouldn't have picked a needle up today. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Right, let's see if we can get a slightly larger bottom for him. He might actually look like something then. It's because I ran out of thread. Ugh, stay still. That'll do. Right, stop. Stop, because you're driving yourself nuts, she says, carrying on, making them even more prominent. I'm just going to make black blobs now, okay? I'm not going to put feet and heads. That'll do. Right, I'm stopping. That's enough ants, okay? I'm not going to do any more. As I say, if you've got, if you get the scale right, yes, you can certainly do that, which is brilliant. So, okay, right, that was dramatic. What else should we do? So we got ants, we got ladybirds, we've got a hedgehog, a lion hedgehog. Got a little lollipop tree going on there. I want to do a beetle, but it's going to be tiny. Oh, have you ever seen, well, yeah, if you live in the UK, you might have seen a stag beetle. Oh, my lordy, they are beautiful. No, I'm not doing a stag beetle. I might leave it there, actually. Because if I do a beetle, I'd want to do it with bullion knots. See that one up there? Let me move that book. This one was fine, but you see, if I do one, and I mean, he was fiddly. If I do one like that, I mean, he's like, a hedgehog-sized beetle, which, yeah. Oh, I don't know what to do. I could do some more up here, I suppose. Do a ladybird on the wall. Let's do a ladybird on the wall. I've just got enough red on the end of that, I think, to do a ladybird on the wall. Let's do you over here. Make it a little bit larger. Gone right through the thread. That was clever. What's this hairy stuff? Oh, it's off that netting. Not that netting. I don't know, what was that? Near. Right, sorry. Totally distracted there. Okay. Should I do two? I could do two, couldn't I? I've just got enough red on there. Let's do in there. Don't pull tight. Okay. No, I'm not worried about them being threes. Two is fine. I've run out of red thread anyway, so, well, in that particular bit. Now then, you're brown. You're brown. Oh, I don't know, that'll do. I don't know what they're doing out there. There's a great big lorry with a crane on it. They're digging up the lamppost. I've no idea why. Sorry. Little update on what's going on outside my window. Okay. Right. Okay. We need a head. Let's do a head. Fairly large-ish one. Let's do a lazy daisy. Oh, and I've just unthreaded my needle. That was really clever. Well done. Well done. Where's that come from? See, the gods are against me today. It's the tail of the French knot. Believe it or not. Oh. Okay. Wing. Get in there. That's exactly where I want you to go in. Why do you look like a flying whatever? I put some spots on his body. We're cheap. Just gonna fill that wing in a bit. It's a bit better. I hope I'm not making the camera go funny. Sorry, I've got you really in close because I really wanted you to be able to see me bumbling along. Okay, thread chicken again. Let's just do 3 wraps on that one. that's better actually if you get them in closer to the body. If you follow this crazy way of making a ladybird. There probably is a lot easier way of doing this, but yeah, you can trust me to find the hard way, guys. Okay. There we are. That'll do. That will do. Yeah, I'll see if I can find some inspiration on a bug. I mean, I'll say he's, you know, something like that would just be so too big. So too big, that's good English for you. These are Faber-Castell Pitt pens, by the way, in case you're wondering. Not going to see it on there because that's too dark, I think. Yeah. They're alright, they'll do. They give the impression, they give you an idea that they actually look like ladybirds. Oh, I don't know. I'm no perfectionist, as you know, guys. So, anyway, I might make that do now. So we've got 2 ladybirds here. Are you in screen? Yes, you are. Well done. Yep, so 2 there. And then down the garden path. Need to stitch that again. Let's be rake. Yeah, ladybird there, ladybird there, ladybird there. A lion hedgehog. So tidy up those. I'd have thought putting blooming stabiliser on the back would have stopped them fraying, but clearly not. Yeah, I was losing the edge of that one, so I've done some brick stitch up that one. Blanket stitch. Yeah, so we've got a sort of a field of ants going on there, which are hilarious. Yeah, it's okay. It'll do. It's yeah, I'll see if I can find another bug to put on there. But I mean, if you're going to start going caterpillars and that, I mean, you know, you're talking of teeny tiny little weeny things, aren't you? So it's not going to be, you're not going to see it. So yeah, okay, we'll make that do. If I do get inspiration and I do find some other examples of small bugs, I'll do some. But yeah, there we are. I'm never going to use that stuff again. That crocheted cloth. It's a nightmare to stitch through. Absolute nightmare. Right, so my pot of bits left over is growing exponentially. They're also tiny, those bits. They're not worth... These bits are worth saving because they're quite long. So we'll keep those. And then we'll tidy up and we're going to have a cup of tea. Might even be lunchtime. Right, yeah, thank you very much for watching, and if you're not a subscriber, do, you know, consider it. It doesn't cost you guys anything. I'm getting close to 3,000 subscribers, which absolutely blows my mind that there's 3,000 people in this world that want to watch this hash up. But yeah, it's I love doing this. I love working, you know, doing stuff with you, as it were. Why aren't you going in? Yeah, so give it a like, give it a subscribe. It all helps the algorithms find me. It's funny actually, one of my colleagues texted me and she said, oh, you've just popped up on my suggested list. I said, that's because you like crafting, Susan. She's another Susan. There's 2 of us at work. She's Swimming Sue. I'm Crafty Sue, I think it is I'm called. It's been a long time since I've been in the office, thank God. Right, okay, I shall leave you there with my little lion hedgehog. I did cheat a bit, I've got to tell you that actually. I did get my pen out and do some stuff. Right, I'm going to go because I'm waffling, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.